Shalom, welcome to Out of Africa Torah Session. My name is Tatra Cohen, and this week we are on the portion Vayera. He appeared. This is coming from the book of Genesis from chapter 18. This Torah portion is also very interesting and yet controversial, especially regarding the three men who are mentioned to have appeared to Avram. Well, people discuss and bring so many opinions and philosophies on who were these people, what did they do, what did they eat, how, and so forth. Well, apart from all those things, I like to stick to what the Torah says. There is a detailed information, narrative given to this very particular event, when it happened, what time of the day, how it happened. And I like the fact that when seeing them from a distance, Avram was so much hurry. He actually, hastened to do the works of kindness to these important guests. Well, by then probably he didn't know how important they were. But I like what he actually did, especially in a haste. Well, we are told in the biblical narrative that the men continued their discourse, and they also mentioned that your wife, well, Sarah, shall have a son. Well, this news even is being told to us today, considering the advance of the age, both for Sarah and for the husband, our father Abraham. Well, she was moved into twinkling, and that laughter. No wonder today we have Isaac, who is laughter. Well, the story is very interesting. But I like at the end where Avram was now escorting his guest. Well, no wonder, especially here in Africa, when we receive guests, we always like to escort them and see them off just a little bit. Well, when he had done that, this is when the guest now begin to open up. Shall I hide from Avram what I'm about to do in Sodom and Gomorrah, considering that he shall become a great nation? This is a very interesting kind of information actually coming from the guest. Well, when this issue of what was going to be happening, the destruction that was eminently going to fall on Sodom and Gomorrah, came to the ears of Avram, Avram did what he knew best. Avram began to intercede immediately. And this is my message to you today. Do exactly what Avram did. Well, today we are hearing so many news, and part of it is about destruction, whether of a family, of a community, destruction of a nation, all kinds of upsetting and saddening news. But when you hear that, what is your response? Well, from today, what should be your response? Well, if you are children of Abraham, Yeshua told us, and I continue to say the same thing, do the works that Avram did. Avram interceded. And that is my challenge for you and me today. If Avram interceded upon hearing such sudden news, well, you and I should actually do what Avram did upon hearing this news. So my question for you and me today is, where are you when we are hearing all this kind of news? You should be there where Adonai needs you. And where is that? You should be on your knees, praying, interceding, beseeching heaven on a particular community, particular individual, particular nation, whatever it may be. But the job is very simple. Abraham showed an example here. What we ought to do is to intercede. Well, in conclusion, I like also what we are told from Ezekiel 22. I sought for a man who should stand on the gap so that I would not destroy the land. But guess what? There was no one. Well, Adonai is always looking for a man who should stand on the gap. Let your prayer be, I am that man. I am that woman. I am that daughter of the kingdom. I am that son of the kingdom who will stand on the gap. And that is my prayer for you and me today. Shabbat Shalom, and thank you very much.